lemon ice cream. So it only has 4 ingredients. It's super simple, really, really easy. All you're gonna do is cut off the ends of 3 lemons, cut them in half, drop them in the blender, seeds and all. You don't have to, you can also take the seeds out if you like. I don't really mind them because they're all gonna be blended in. Put that on top. There we go. Okay, you're gonna pour a can of coconut milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. You can also use honey if you don't have maple syrup. We're gonna put that on, blend on high for about a minute. Okay, now you can pour into ice trays or any silicone molds that you have. Look how pretty that is. Okay, you're gonna put in the freezer for 4 hours and then we'll come back and finish it up. Okay, now that these are done, they've been freezing for about 4 hours now, and you still want them a little bit liquidy because that gives it a better creamy texture. So I freeze it for 4 hours and it does about this, but you can leave it completely frozen and do it in there. And look at that, it's beautiful. Scoops out just like ice cream. Okay. I like to top with a little bit of lemon zest. And there you have it. Okay, now we're moving on to our baked zucchini with sun-dried tomatoes and bacon. So come on in here. We're going to cut these zucchinis in half, super easy, and show you a little trick that I like to do when doing zucchini and baking it, and just score it. So just score down, go a little bit deep, not too deep. You just want enough to be able to crisscross it, and then all that sauce is gonna go straight in there. And it's also just another way. So then you're gonna do that. You can do as large or as small as you like. Okay, and then you're gonna do that with all of them. We're gonna do it like that, and then all you're gonna do is just use some cooking spray, spray on top of it, and then some salt and pepper. And then you're gonna flip those down because you want that caramelization to get all over the bottom of that, and so that it actually spreads out and you'll kind of see that beautiful pattern. And you're gonna put in the oven at 450 for 8 to 7 minutes. Okay, so the next part of this dish is going to be cutting the bacon and rendering it. So we're gonna cut it in little strips. It doesn't have to be super even or super precise. And you're gonna make sure it's in a cast iron pan with, you want it to be cold. So you're gonna throw that in there, cold, and then you're gonna render all that fat out because you want it as crispy as possible, and we're gonna still use that bacon grease for part of the dish. Okay, now that the bacon is nice and crispy and rendered, you're just gonna take it and put it onto a paper towel to get the excess grease off, and we're gonna use the grease for the next part of our sauce. Okay, so the next part of our sauce is you're just gonna saute some onions. This is about a 1 small diced red onion. And I have it on low heat now because your cast iron skillet is already hot. And you're just gonna saute these until they're a little bit caramelized. And then to this, once you get them a little bit translucent, you're gonna add a 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes, and then you're just gonna caramelize these together. Okay. As you can see, it is all caramelized and nice and brown. And we're going to add to that a 4th cup of white wine. A little shake there, and then 2 tablespoons of cold butter. And then just gonna whisk that around. That'll deglaze your pan as well, getting all that wonderful flavor. Oh, beautiful. As soon as the butter is melted, then it is good to go on top of your zucchini. We are going to go to our oven and grab the zucchini. Beautiful. Flip the zucchini over. Oh, look at that beautiful caramelization on there. Okay, scooch them together. And then you're going to just top it with the onion and sun-dried tomatoes. Take all of your crispy bacon, give it a squeeze on there so it crumbles up real nicely. And there you have it, baked zucchini with red onions, sun-dried tomatoes. Okay everybody, so your last dish is going to be a roasted carrots with chickpeas and then a feta lemon yogurt sauce on top. So let's get started. First off, you're going to cut your carrots long ways down. And you're going to leave the skin on. So don't worry about peeling or anything like that. And there's so much nutrients with leaving the skin on. And leave the tops on, it makes it pretty. And they don't have to be super even. Just try to get as even as you can on the middle. We're going to put a whole can of chickpeas on the side here. And then you're going to spray about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons on here. Make it easy. You can also just use regular oil just to coat them. And you're gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper all over them. And then you're gonna sprinkle some paprika on top. Just to make it pretty. And then you're gonna do a little bit of garlic powder, not much, about a 1/4 teaspoon. And then you're going to just move those all around, get them all coated. Make sure the carrots are coated. And then you want the carrots down. Try not to want all these little guys. You need to stay on one side. And then all you're gonna do is put your carrots down like that. Some of them are gonna stick up, that's totally fine. Just try to get most of them down. These are going to go into the oven for about 15 minutes at 450 degrees. Okay, now we're gonna start with the sauce. So the sauce is a 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. You're gonna do a 1/3 cup of feta cheese. And then you're gonna do lemon zest of a whole lemon. If you don't have lemon zest, that's totally fine. And if you don't have a lemon, you can use just regular lemon juice out of a bottle. That goes in there. A little salt and pepper, just a pinch. And then you're going to do the juice of a whole lemon. And look how pretty that is. It's smooth, it's creamy. And we're gonna top that on top of our carrots and chickpeas. Okay, everybody, let's get these out of the oven. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna take these up. Look how caramelized and beautiful those look. Transfer them on here. sauce first. Drizzle that on top. And you're gonna take some of these crispy chickpeas. It's almost like croutons, they get so crispy. Sprinkle those on top. And there you have it. And there you have it, 3 easy, healthy recipes. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Whole Health Every Day. Thank you.